The Black Knight lives, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm going to take him on with the entirety. Well, not the entirety, but the full force of the Greil Mercenaries. Man, this is so fucking tits. It's almost like I'm playing a light version of Path of Radiance. Oh, man. I am really excited. Oh, resistance. And what else we got? Fortify defense. And big old BK, Burger King right there. Ooh, Panic Ploy. Holy shit. Now anybody can just have that shit. That's funny. Now I want to take back everything I said about Oscar, because I'm actually really warming up to him, even though he doesn't even have a full kit quite yet, and I'm still working on it. God, look at that. Look at that fucking attack. Oh my god. Man. The TT bonuses are absolutely astro-fucking-nomical. God.
Let's see.
Naga's fucking voice. Grima will quiver in fear. God. Too OP, please nerf. Only 90s kids will remember how difficult the original Tempest Trials were. Man, wasn't Tempest Trials supposed to be the most difficult mode catered towards hardcore fans? With the whole, lose a unit, they stay lost kind of mechanic? I feel like Tempest Trials has kind of lost that title with the bonus stats on the bonus units and some of the other things they did to make Tempest Trials easier and stuff. I feel like it lost the title of being the most difficult whatever. It's still a new mode and it's cool and everything. It's really great for grinding too. But God, this is just a cakewalk, man. I'm still working on the build for Oscar, but he actually fulfills quite a nice role on this particular team. And that is buffing the absolute dangly dog shit out of he's like a more toned down version of the Gerskogel and more of a defensive version. So the Gerskogel gives +3/+3 to things 2 in range as long as they're a physical weapon and it's attack and speed. Whereas Oscar has the rally and the spur of speed and defense, and it doesn't necessarily have a restriction, but you have to be adjacent. So it's kind of like a toss-up, and it's actually very nice from a defensive position because the speed goes up, which can be used both offensively and defensively. Defensively in the fact that you don't get doubled. So, God, just the absolute monster that is my Ike right now. He's got a base of 35 speed, but with the Tempest Trials buffs, this is how it fucking feels like to be the enemy AI in an infernal GHB. I am so powerful! Or rather, Ike is. Oh man, this is just, oh geez, just look at him carry me through this entire fucking thing. Everything with inflated stats is just committing suicide to my Ike. Just honorable death by battle. Just, oh man. This is just so naughty. Still wasn't worth that extra Ike though. Not fucking nearly fucking 300 fucking orbs. Fucking fuck. Fuck shit asshole piss dicks. Fuck. God, I still feel the burn of those orbs. Fuck. Look at this. Look at all of that. Oh, yeah, that's me right there. Oh, man. And yes, I know he's got quick riposte too. I have never gotten a Klein in the entirety of this game, and it feels like it's a waste to 5-star a fucking Tsubaki just for quick riposte, especially when Ike has Aether and he's usually like higher than 80% anyway. I mean, fuck, you're not giving quick riposte 2 or quick riposte 3 to Hector, are ya? Because that would seem like a waste, right? He's already got 2, right? Oh, I guess I'm not right. I need to get quick riposte 3. But no, to be completely and utterly fair, the thought has crossed my mind. I just haven't had an opportunity to do so either. On top of that, I don't even have a Tsubaki available. I can actually count on one hand the number of times I've gotten a Tsubaki. I don't remember exactly how many, but I know it fits on one fucking hand. But I do remember what I did with the last Tsubaki, and I gave that to Xander because I was doing a Brash Assault build on him, and then I got tired of it, and I wanted to go with a more efficient one, which was obviously the quick riposte. So, but Grima, fucking damn it. Look at this. It's just an absolute cakewalk. It like completely and utterly like nullifies all the effort I've ever put into other Tempest Trials, especially the first one when it was at its most difficult. I did like a deathless run on Tempest Trials on the first one a while back. I think that one, Tempest Trials 1, will be like the most difficult one ever, and if you're to ever brag about a deathless run on a Tempest Trials, it would probably be the first one, because that was before they added all the extra stuff to it. I considered Mist for my Greil Mercenaries team, but with Titania acting as the faux healer, and the fact that she's a mage tank and generally can nuke blues wherever she goes, and the fact that I don't necessarily need a heck of a lot of healing unless I need it all at once, in which she can actually provide a fat amount of healing at one point. Oh, here we go. Fighting Burger King. We're going to fight diabetes and high caloric intake. I mean, that was a terrible joke. But I'm totally going to leave it in. But yeah, I'm still saving my feathers and my orbs now. Grown. Saving my feathers so that way I can give Oscar that fire sweep build people were telling me about, and one that I've been wanting to slap together. And the reason why I bring that up is because I do want to replace Titania's B skill with like Desperation or something, but I couldn't really find much else that would suit Titania, like a breaker or whatever, because she's already fast, she nukes blues, she's not too great at taking physical damage, so I wouldn't necessarily want her to like bait an axe unit. If I need her to attack an axe unit, she's 9 times out of 10 faster, so those breakers aren't necessarily applicable. She's a great mage tank, so she doesn't need any and she's already fast, so she doesn't really need any tome breakers necessarily. So I'm kind of at a loss for her B skills except for Desperation, and I don't quite have enough feathers quite yet to upgrade Ashana for the Desperation. I have only got 2, so I want to be careful exactly where I use them. I think Titania already has Drawback, so once I stick that Desperation on, it should be good to go, and I can have some fun, etc., etc. BK is about to get fucking slapped like the little bitch he is. Oh, man. I find it weird that Oscar has, because of his Sapphire Lance, he's just like perfect for fighting the Black Knight. And it just seems really weird. I want it to be like a duel between Ike and Black Knight, but that fucking Eclipse ability of his, aka Black Luna, so you don't get confused, I want to call it Eclipse because that was his fucking special, at least in the American version, or English, whatever the fuck.
Stay alert.
But I can't necessarily give that to him because, you know, Oscar and Sapphire Lance and just nuking the Black Knight. That's so weird. Ike doesn't that's like one of the few things that Ike doesn't get to do in this Tempest Trials. His massively inflated stats don't mean shit in the face of the Eclipse. That's almost a Berserk joke. Huh. What do you know? But man, I am just gonna absolutely just duke all over this Tempest Trials. I'm probably actually gonna hit like max points or whatever on this one. Does it like go beyond max points or something? I'm really satisfied that I can just throw together a Greil Mercenaries team and just completely destroy the enemies with it. You know, I'm probably going to take it to Arena at some point. Oh, Oscar confession. You know, I actually have like, oh man, probably over 10 confessions that I recorded. I just haven't put them into any videos anywhere. I don't know exactly what to do with them quite yet. So I might just throw them all into a video and then just let it go, kind of like what I did with the Brave Heroes confessions. Yeah, I might just throw a lot of these confessions together and upload a video about that with some maybe catchy music. I don't know. But a lot of those were like recorded a long time ago too. Oh, and I just remembered, I was grinding the complete and utter cat piss out of the chain challenges for orbs recently, as you all well know. But people were asking me what kind of team I was using to complete those. And I looked at my team that I was using, which was Ninian, Titania, Soren, Ike, and I realized that the common theme amongst them all is I gave 2 of them TA, and Titania's got a gemmed weapon. So that might be the secret to some of these really difficult maps, is just the triangle adept things. It lets you secure kills you otherwise wouldn't. But yeah, that's kind of how I did it, and I didn't even realize that my team had a theme like that. And since I've been using a particular set of characters together very often, getting a lot of value, I had to do it. I had to do it. Oh man.